Welcome to CCSF today. I'm happy to see you and to start with our Qigong practice. Inhaling out and up and sinking the energy into the earth. We are at CCSF today, and this is almost the end of the semester, so happy to see you all and happy to share this practice. Triple burner. The energy is coming through the head, the heart and lungs, and the abdomen, and moves all the way down to the feet on your exhale, even though you stop right about here, and then continue. Here's your expansion inhale going up with the palms going up, and here's your exhale as the palms come down. The knees seem to want to release here a little bit, so let them. That's the element of sinking and rising. But keep the spine itself long. And as you do that, you'll feel as you come down, here's the inhale, as you come down, you'll feel that abdomen move in towards the Mingmen area, your low back. And that's natural when you connect your abdomen with your breath all the way up through the nostrils. It's a long inhale and it's a long exhale. Now we're going to move into picking up the feather on the inhale, looking at it go as you exhale down with the flat palm and inhale it to the other side. And survey your room or wherever you are. We're going to move into something else now. Once we finish this, make sure your back heel lifts as you shift to the opposite side. And we'll move into a spinal twist to keep it slow here, making it come from yoga. Picking up a ball or a bowl here, inhaling. And as you twist the spine, you're going to be inhaling to lengthen the spine and exhaling to twist. The twist comes from belly, rib cage, upper chest as you look over that shoulder. And inhale back to the center, keeping the long spine. Take a deep breath in to lengthen, and now to twist, slowly twist and exhale, abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, looking over to that other side. What I love about yoga is it connects to Qigong in such a gorgeous way. It's slow, and it has a definite way of defining everything. So one more over here. And then once we do that, we actually can go into something that's a little bit more speedy, like this. Knocking at the gates, a great warm-up for Tai Chi Chuan. You're tapping your buttocks here and waking up the abdominal organs here by bringing your forearm on them. And then you bring it up a little bit higher underneath your rib cage here. And you're tapping your kidneys and back, making sure that you release the heel as you do this so that there's no torquing of the knee or the ankle. And now we move up to the lung points here, upper chest. And then we'll move down the body with our tapping, folding forward from the hips to release down, and then coming up the outside of the legs, coming back down, tapping, folding forward from the hips, flat back, inhaling back up. Good, and we'll come to the chest, and then down the arm, the top of the arm, and back up from the hand to the inside of the arm. And one more down the arm, and back up, across the chest, right at the Tarzan point. Ah! Say a couple of vowels and you'll really open up your voice today. E. Oh. Ooh, good. And now we'll move across towards the other arm and down and up and down and up. And then it's really a good idea to just get rid of any other energy that's keeping you from coming into complete focus for this practice, and brush it off. Inside the arm, outside the arm, moving across, perhaps even across the chest, moving the energy down and out. And maybe even circling around your whole body with a little bit of those circles of massaging. And when I get to the back, I always love to just have gentle fists and circle around my lower spine. That's a place where we tend to get tension. So this is really good. And you can even tap there if you want. Good. And then let it go. Now we're just going to let it all go. Shake it all out from the feet up. Great. We're almost to the point now where we can totally relax and begin to work with the joints. Inside shoulders and out in circles. Inhaling forward and back. On the exhale, feel that change. And then circling again to come back and then forward and down. Maintaining the memory of how many times we did that. It's probably around 4. And then we'll come to do our finger work on this side. So you're going to twist over to this left side and come up, feet in a V here. So you've got enough space, and just play the air guitar. You can add sound if you like ah, ah, whatever you want to do, especially if there's no one around. And then you can come back to center, and we'll start on the other side. So we'll start on the right side and move up that way. Ready? Twisting here, and then bring it up. Ooh, ooh, or any vowel you want. Moving those fingers and playing your guitar. And last time, let's just come back to center. We'll inhale to ground it into the earth. Once more. The grounding helps us to separate between whatever we're doing and feel like we relax again. Okay, so I would like to do hip circles, forward, side, back, side. We just moved towards your left, so we'll do a few more of those. And then we'll go the opposite direction, forward, right, back, side. Good. Bring the feet together for a moment. And when you do that, you're going to fold forward from the hips. First, stand really tall, as if you have a silver thread here to pick up the back of your skull. Feel that connection down through to the Ming Men area, low spine and tailbone area. Put your thumbs here on your hip bones. And let's just stand and relax. Tadasana. Breathe into the body. Feel the buttocks come in. Feel where your energy C is right here at your abdomen. And let's do a moment of breathing. So bringing your outside hand to push on the other hand. Inhale first. And then push that hand in on the exhale. Hold maybe 2 counts. Inhale. Open out that hand again. Feel the expansion of the belly. And now come back. Inhale and exhale. and push in. And one more. This time, open both hands. And now as you do the accordion, feel that sense of expansion and then contraction. Right at the belly. Expand the belly and contract that energy towards the Ming Men or low spine. And one more. Expand, inhale, and exhale slowly. Inhale and ground it through the earth. Buddha picks up the world and sends it into the sky. Palms are up here as we inhale. They drop down on the exhale. We're coming around a circle here. Inhale through the center, and then exhale as you send the world into the sky. Notice the circle. Use your peripheral vision to see it go. Makes it more fun. Last one. Beautiful. Let's shake it out one more time. Any tension that you have. And we're ready to begin rocking motion in our 19 movements in one pose. Feel the rocking nature of this. As you move back, the toes seem to come up. As you move forward, the heels do. In the middle, there's a little bit of sinking. Feel that. And now add your figure 8. As subtly as you want. It just signals to me that I'm going to inhale at the bottom of this 8. And I'm going to exhale at the top of it. So it's a way to slow down. And it's said that rocking motion has a forward, back, up and down shift. So it makes sense. Feel the breath at the Dantian, your low one, right at your energy center for all movement like this. Now we'll move towards synchronicity as we gather the energy together in community, sinking and rising in a rhythm of slowness, continuity, moving from the center, and enjoyment. Nine, 27, or 36 times. It really doesn't matter until we feel like we're beginning to really synchronize all that. And then are we ready to ground? I think so. Let's inhale here. Maybe bring the feet a little bit more forward, but still in a V slightly. And sink this, and then bring it to the heart on the inhale, our middle Dantian. Sink it to the low Dantian, resting on globes of energy. Preparing for our next move, just bring the heels in a little bit. Bird flaps its wings. Inhale to lengthen and sink to exhale and release the heels and back. Beautiful. On the third one wrist circle forward. Second cycle. Last cycle of bird flaps its wings. And back to center on the inhale. And draw the energy down with the exhale. Double ground it. Take that second grounding up to the crown of the head and back down slowly. Letting your breath really draw you into relaxation response. Now practicing your shift side to side, rider on horse position, small horse between your legs, feet out in a V. Shift to the right to release your left heel and move forward around the platter. Feel an inner smile coming on. Last one on your left side. Bring the foot back. Inhale to release. Shift towards your left side, releasing your right heel around the platter in chest high water. Same thing, right side. Last one of around the platter. On your right side, we'll do a double grounding here. And even slow that grounding down. Shifting towards your right, let the left leg come forward from around the platter. Variation. The variation here is this small ball that comes out from that shoulder and then comes back, sending the energy to the back toes. Feel the inhale from your left nostril that moves to the right. It's more dominant. This effect with the movement of the body, we think about in yoga all the time. So I'm happy that we're beginning to connect this ourselves to Tai Chi Chih. It's the left-right brain connection that begins to cultivate the chi and also opens the belly at the same time. 2 more. Last one. On your left, bring the left foot back in. Inhale to ground it slowly. Shift towards your left side and releasing your right heel for a round the platter variation. The simple variation meaning just this picking up this small ball that we didn't have in the original around the platter, and then dropping it right opposite the heart and lungs. As a moving meditation, everything starts with the heart. Slowing it down. Two more. Beautiful, last one. Draw in the foot, inhale, and release. Double grounding the right side of around the platter variation. And preparing for our next move, bass drum. Your left heel will move forward. Notice the straightening of the back foot when you come forward like this, and the straightening of the front leg as you come back. Breathe. In bass drum, the hands are in polarity here, meaning that they follow each other all the way around this big circle that brings the chi into your body. Feel the length of your spine now and the length of your breath. Two more. Last one. Draw the foot back in. Inhale to sink it into the earth. Shifting towards your left to bring the right heel forward for bass drum. Palms start here right opposite the breasts and right at the heart center. If you need to change the length of your shift, just move the yin leg to do that. Remembering that the back foot is a 45-degree angle to the front. Last one on your right side. Bass drum comes to a graceful conclusion. We double ground it. Daughter on the mountaintop is next. Let's subtly shift over to this side. Release the other leg. Come forward on the inhale and back on your exhale, making sure the back foot is 45-degree angle. So you've got some good support back there. And your left hand is the heart hand. It's the one that comes right down the central meridian, right opposite your heart. The outside hand is someone you love, perhaps, or your community of friends that you're close to. And bring them energy today as you climb that mountain and sink it down through the center. Three more on this left side. Of daughter on the mountaintop. One more very slowly as we slow down. Draw in the foot and sink it through the earth. Single grounding between left and right. Daughter on the mountaintop on your right side now. Prepare it and move. Left hand, still the inner circle. Right hand, still the outer circle. But they connect when you cut this big circle in two. Almost like a Valentine shape. Three more. Last one of daughter on the mountaintop, which moves us into a grounding, taking it to the heart. And one more, inhaling from the abdomen all the way up through the mid-spine to the heart, and then down. Daughter in the valley is next, shifting towards your right to release the left heel. Starting on top of the mountains, both of them. And then exhaling down to come through the middle, daughter in the valley. Noticing the mountains when you get to the top again. Here's the inhale, and here's the beautiful exhale as you drop back. And as you shift forward, that's a beautiful inhale. Cultivate it. We can begin to feel the chi in this movement. Some of us earlier than others, but this is where I start to feel it a lot. Feel it in my fingers, in my palms. They almost tingle here. Three more. Last one. Beautiful. Bring that leg back in, your left. Inhale and sink it through the earth. Shift it towards that left side, beginning your daughter in the valley on your right side. Exhale and inhale here. Exhale over the mountains as you look at them and move back. The inhale is forward, the glide is in the middle. And the full view of those mountains is when you get to the top of the valley, right? And look over, down. Three more. Last one of daughter in the valley. Inhale the leg back and ground it into the earth. The companion moves of daughter on the mountaintop and daughter in the valley are unique. Let's take it a little bit higher to the head on the inhale here. A longer inhale, feeling that in your whole body, and a longer exhale. Feel that come down the spine and through the front body. Resting on globes of energy, we move now towards our next move, which is carry the ball to the side. Preparing for your side-to-side weight shift, I always like to make sure that both my sides are lengthened through here. So that's why I do this thumb on the hip bone here. So once you find your length, shift over here to this side, pick up your ball, release your outer leg, which would be your left, and prepare to shift that direction. Side to side weight shift. 3 times, and then bring in your ball and your leg. Inhale and sink. Carry the ball to the side 3 times on the shift. Bring in the foot on the inhale. Sink it through the earth. Last time. Sink it down. Going back, inhale here. Release the outer leg, your right leg, and moving right. Inhale to lengthen. As you drop down, feel that abdomen come in a little bit here so that you're sinking and you're on a piano stool. Now wind up, keeping the spine long from here up to here, and move again. You're in a slight squat here, so that's why I like this certain amount of space there, because that's safer for me. You can determine how wide you want your stance to be, but this seems to work for my particular hips. Bring in the foot. Inhale to sink it through the earth. Wind up and move it back the opposite direction. Left heel comes out. You're moving left. Great. I see the rising now and the sinking. That's good. And if you have the room, let's do one more. And bring the foot in. And sink it through the earth. Double ground it. Carry the ball to the side, comes to a graceful and full conclusion. Moving back to the center, we start with our next move, which is push-pull, followed by pulling in the energy. Shifting towards your right, release the left heel. Inhale first, and now exhale. Feel the circle as it returns to your heart on the inhale. Giving and receiving energy, or push, pull. In a circle, circularity, moving from the center, lengthening the spine on the inhale, and maybe bringing the chin closer to the body so that we're not sticking our heads out. Sometimes I speak for myself because I know I do that. But I speak for all of us because we all have these weird habits. A couple more. Push, pull, inhale back. Two more. Last one of push, pull. Inhale the leg back and sink it through the earth. Single grounding, shifting towards your left to bring the right heel forward, and begin your push-pull, starting with an inhale, and then the circle will be starting with an exhale. When the palms turn to come back to you, that is a beautiful inhale. Giving and receiving energy. The receiving is almost better than the giving. Last one of giving and receiving energy, or push, pull. And sink it into the earth. Grounding it. We just finished the right side. We'll do a couple groundings here to the heart and down. To the trees and up on the inhale. And slowly down. We've got a long way to come down from the top of that tree. And then to the clouds. And then rest on globes of energy comfortably. Our next move is pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe. Our palms will be up. We release the left heel. We bring a circle around the outside of that, pulling in the energy from the farthest star in the universe through the fingertips. A beautiful image, almost like an intention. What do we want from this week in terms of giving others something special? More kindness, love, generosity, all those good things. Bring it in from the farthest star to ask for that help. Your palms are open, the fingers are open, and they're all receiving the energy from the fingertips. and from that image of the most distant star. Last one on your left. Draw the foot in. Inhale to sink it through the earth. Shift it towards your left leg. Release your right heel. Prepare the palms up. And now pulling in the energy on your right side. A beautiful circle that surrounds you with chi. You bring it from the heart over here, and then you sink it into your back foot as you glide now through the middle. Let's see, inhale. And there's the exhale gliding back, and the heel will rise back there when you're forward, and the toes will rise here when you move back. Allow the heel to release in back. Allow the toes to release in front. The shift really does it for you. So that's why the connection you make to your yin leg is really important. You can always alter your weight shift with that straight leg and make your shift smaller or larger. Two more. Last one of pulling in the energy. Draw the foot back in. Double ground it. We'll hydrate here. Preparing to double ground, and we'll begin our Taffies. One more. I'd like us to create space in the body by going up as well as down. Let's go one more up here. Basic Taffy will now begin. Feet are in a V, sinking down. Left hand under the right elbow. Bringing out your left heel and pulling the taffy between the palms. Noticing the softness, the continuity, and the sense of connecting to your abdomen here is really important because those muscles are pulling in as you go across. It's sticky taffy or heavy air, so it takes a little bit of sense of pressure there at the energy C. Or just think of it as your core. And that also helps your grounding here. Inhale first and then feel this grounding that connects from here down to the feet. Sink it. Good. Keep going. We just want to make sure that we do ground between moves here. This is fairly energetic, even though it's slow. Couple more. Going back. And then finishing our basic taffy, we'll move back towards the sun. Sunflower. Inhale and sink it through the earth. Double ground it. That makes sure we don't overdo our energy there. The next one is our taffy, where we start with the leg that's here, just grounded. And this is anchor taffy. And the left heel moves forward. The left hand is underneath. This is your invite hand, and it opens you as that hip comes back. And then your weight shift. This is just a simple basic taffy over here. So beautiful. And then your right foot comes forward and your right hand is underneath. And it says, okay, we're going to move to the right. The invite hand is underneath, so we know that. Keep going for a while here. I'd like us to expand the concept of the Taffies, just feeling how they come at a point in the practice that is so significant, because we're all moving as one now. This flow through life is what we want. Two more. Let's go here. Back with our taffy here. And then we'll come home to the sunflower. Left hand under. Beautiful, and we'll ground it fully here. That's nice. Anchor taffy has come to a graceful conclusion. And we move now to circles taffy. Inhale and release, sinking and rising. Left hand under, basic taffy. We're just in a variation now. Circles taffy with basic included. Right hand under, pull slowly through the taffy. Bring in the outside leg. Inhale to sink. Left hand under. Basic taffy draws us to the left. Inhale. Just sink a little bit. Inhale again, and circles taffy. And last one. Inhale, just sink it through the earth and double ground it. Slowly as possible on that exhale. Let's ground it once more. Perpetual motion with heel step is next. Perpetual motion taffy with heel step. And last one, coming back to center. Inhale to triple ground this one. The Taffies have come to a graceful conclusion. Bring it to the head and the heart. And then one more. Let's take it up to the sky this time. And maybe a slight back bend of the upper spine to the sun, if that's comfortable. And slowly coming down. Resting on globes of energy. We begin our next move, which is this one, where your right hand is underneath your hip bone here, and your left is coming from the heart. And we go across the body, working the pulley on your left side. Last one on your left. Beautiful. Inhale and sink it through the earth. Noticing our swivel of the feet as we move. We're keeping knee, ankle, and hip together. Left hand under the hip this time. Right hand out from the heart. And we swivel on the back ball of the foot. And we swivel on the front heel. And that allows us to keep everything together. As we touch each other's shoulder, even from a distance, we're giving energy and we're inhaling it back. That hip comes back. With the dominant leg, which is now your right and your right hand, and your inhale is there. That's really through the breath that we make the turn when it connects the energy seat to the feet. Two more on your right side. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, now we inhale and slowly sink it down. Once again, let's inhale it again, because these are really unique and wonderful moves. That now lead us to joyous breath, the most yang move we do, the most masculine. Let's inhale here. Everything in as much inhale as you can, and then sink it down 4 times. You're on the balls of your feet now. Once again, inhale joyously, joyous breath. Enjoy the power of this. Now slowly inhale, releasing some of that yang energy and returning to stillness more and softness. As we move into passing clouds, it's all brought together in some kind of unique way. Your right hand moves up, your left hand moves down. And you move across the body like passing clouds. Keep the body long, even though you're slightly crouched here. Bring in the tailbone, that will help. The knees are only slightly bent, and you're in a rider on horse position. Perhaps brushing the elbow. Because it's a moving meditation, we don't follow the mirror hand with this. Let's slow it down and let the feeling of being in the center guide us. The clouds keep passing, things keep changing. We are resilient, strong, courageous, and kind. That's the softness. Last one, bring in the foot. Inhale to sink it through the earth. And we prepare for the 6 healing sounds. Starting with the heart and your left hand and your left foot. Then your spleen, same foot, 2 hands. Then your liver, from right to left. Lungs, right hand, right foot. Triple heater, and kidneys. Heel step. Bring that foot in, circling the energy of yin and yin, all the opposites. Bringing your left heel to your right ankle bone for cosmic consciousness pose. Glorious circle here that envelops your body, your left hand coming close to the heart, your elbows out. You look over the window of eternity and through it. Interlacing the fingers in gratitude overhead. 3,000 years of Qigong, 5 centuries of Tai Chi Chuan and forms of Tai Chi, and gratitude for the work of Wen Shan Wang, the teacher of Justin Stone, who created Tai Chi Chih in 1974. Deep roots keep us in center in gratitude for so many centuries and so much work by many teachers. Thank you for your practice.